ye janah paryupasate tesham nityabhiyuktanam yogakshemam vahamyaham. But those who worship me with devotion, meditating on my transcendental form, to them I carry what they lack and preserve what they have. So we are always talking about spiritual advancement, and who will take care of? After all, we are living in this material world. So don't we need to worship some devatas, get some material benefit, at least live here peacefully and happily? So this verse is very important. Krishna mentions, Ananyas chintayanto mam. Krishna tells, Satatam kirtayanto mam. Mahatmas, always they are engaged in Krishna's worship. Bhajanti ananya manaso, without any deviation, they are just engaged in Krishna consciousness. So if we are doing this thing, then how shall we eat? Who shall arrange for us? So here in this verse it is mentioned, Ananyaha, those who worship me with devotion, meditating on my transcendental form, I carry what they lack and preserve what they have. So one very famous Acharya, Arjuna Acharya, he was a pure devotee. He was writing commentary on Bhagavad Gita. And when he came across this word, Vahami Aham, I carry personally. So he thought Krishna, and this chapter describes the glories of Krishna, how he's sustaining everything. There is nothing but Krishna only. All the material energy, spiritual energy, all the living entities, Mata, Dhata, Pitamaha, fire, the offering, the herb, chants, everything, Rig, Yaju, Sham, Athar, Ved, everything is nothing but me. So such a personality, he can send so many agents to take care of the devotees who are thinking of Krishna. Why personally he has to come? So then he struck off the lines there, and he explained that through my agents I will take care of the devotees. I will supply to them what they lack and preserve what they have. And then he wanted, because he was a householder, he wanted to have some groceries and some essentials of daily need. So on the request of his wife, he went out to collect the alms. And meanwhile, two boys, one black and one white, they come, they carry huge loads on the bamboo. There is a way you keep bamboo on your shoulder, bamboo stick, and you balance it with load on either sides. So they were having this huge load, and these two boys, when the Brahmana's wife, Arjuna Acharya's wife, saw that poor boys, young boys, who has given you so much load? They told, no, your husband only. Well, Acharya has become so cruel. He's not, he's very kind. Well, no, he chastised us, and he has told us to carry all this load here. So anyway, they put the load, and the wife requested, please sit down, have some prasadam. So they told no, and then she saw there were some marks on the backs. Oh, how these marks have come? No, Acharya has beaten us also. No, I will talk to him. How he can be so cruel to young children? So you please sit here, and I will bring some prasadam. No, he will come and chastise us. We will go. And they go away. And when Arjuna Acharya returns, and then the wife talks, how Acharya, you have become so cruel. Those children, this so much heavy load you have given them, and then you beat them also. So then he saw that whatever he wanted, everything was there in the house. Well, but I have not arranged, I did not tell anybody. And then he asked the description of the children, and then he realized they were none other than Krishna and Balram. And because this Bhagavad Gita is non-different from Krishna, this is another very important concept of spiritual life. Spiritual world, spiritual life is absolute. So there is no difference between Krishna and the instructions of Krishna. So if this faith, but we need Shraddha, as Krishna has told in the beginning. With this faith, if we read Bhagavad Gita, then we will receive personal instructions of Krishna. The more we become qualified in spiritual life, more and more this Bhagavad Gita will reveal itself to us. So thus, just see such an amazing opportunity we have. Personal instructions of Krishna we are getting when we hear Bhagavad Gita or when we read Bhagavad Gita. So because Bhagavad Gita is not different from Krishna, Krishna wanted to show by his mercy to his devotee. When he struck off the lines on Bhagavad Gita in the commentary, the marks were there on the back of Krishna. So thus we should, with great faith, love. These are the practical historical incidents. Now, of course, some of you may believe, some may not, but you do some research work, you will find many such instances are there. They keep on happening. So, Yogakshemam Vahamiham, Krishna is telling. It is not that Krishna has so much love for his devotees, because a devotee has nothing other than no business other than serving Krishna. Krishna's only business is to serve his devotee, to take care of his devotee. Thus, Arjuna is being served by Krishna in a very menial capacity as his charioteer. And here, personally, not by his agents. Personally, Krishna supplies. So, thus, an intelligent person just tries to satisfy Krishna. And then we will never be in scarcity. So, we should try to do this ananyas chintayanto mam. Always we are absorbed in thoughts of Krishna. But how to do it? Because we have to do so many activities. Even though we may do for Krishna, in our job we need to have attention. In everything we may need some attention. So that is why Krishna has told Mahatmas, what do they do? This verse is very important. Mahatmas satatam. So there are so many qualifications of Mahatma. But in the first line, Krishna has mentioned the most important qualification of Mahatma. And what is that? Satatam kirtayanto mam. Always they are chanting my names. So this is easy to do. We are doing any work. If you practice, then we can keep on chanting. And with some practice, we will not be disturbed by that. Srila Prabhupada gives the example. In the Indian villages earlier, women have to fetch water from the reservoir. So they would have an earthen pot on their head and sometimes pot over pot. And they will walk very nicely. They will talk here and there, look everywhere, but the pots will not topple. So this is practice. You can do all the activities, look here and there, talk, walk. Sometimes they can dance also, keeping so many pots on their head. This is practice. So if we chant and hear always, then we will not be disturbed in our activities. We can continue whatever work we are doing. At the same time, we can keep on hearing the sound vibration. And in this way, Satatam Kirtayanto Mam will develop into Ananyas Chintayanto Mam. We will always be thinking of Krishna. We will never be without Krishna thought. So please try to experiment this. It is very simple. Just keep on vibrating your tongue always. Have this practice, whatever work we are doing throughout the day. And then there will be no scarcity. There is spiritual advancement. And materially also, Krishna takes care of such a devotee. So when Krishna takes care, when Krishna wants to protect, who can steal anything from us? And if Krishna wants to provide, who can stop it from coming to us? So this is called sense. Yepi anya devata bhakta yajan